Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about non-homogeneous linear exact differential equation. Let us consider this linear differential equation. Here y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable, and n is the order of this linear differential equation. In the right hand side, Rx is a function of x, and in the left hand side, p0, p1, p2 up to pn, these are functions of x. Now we know that if PR is proportional to lambda x to the power r, where lambda x is a linear function, then this will reduce to homogeneous linear differential equation, and which is nothing but Cauchy-Euler equation. But here we assume that the equation is not homogeneous, so PR is not proportional to some linear function of lambda x. We know that a differential equation is exact if the differential equation can be written as a d of some function. That means the differential equation can be written as total differential. Now in general, for any arbitrary values of p0, p1, p2 and pn, the equation may not be exact. So there is a well-known theorem which states that the differential equation is exact if and only if the functions p0, p1, p2 and pn satisfy a particular relation, and the relation is this is the relation. If p0, p1, p2 up to pn satisfy this relation of this equation, then this equation is exact, or the equation can be written as d of some function. So here remember that p1 dash means differentiation with respect to the independent variable, that is x. p2 double dash is double derivative with respect to x, and similarly pn is nth time derivative of pn with respect to x. So a non-homogeneous linear differential equation like that is exact if it satisfies this condition. Next we shall solve an example. Let us consider this linear differential equation of second order, and here we find that the equation is not homogeneous. So first of all we shall prove that this is exact differential equation. Before that we shall compare this equation with the general form of non-homogeneous linear differential equation. We know that this is the general form of second order linear non-homogeneous differential equation. Now if we compare these two equations, we shall find that the values of p0, p1, p2 and rx are given by this. So remember that y double dash means double derivative with respect to x. Okay. Next we shall prove that the equation is exact. For that reason p0, p1 and p2 must satisfy this equation, that is p0 minus p1 dash plus p2 double dash equal to 0. If we can prove that this is equal to 0, then the equation is exact. So let us find what is the value of p0. It is 2, so it is 2 minus p1 dash, so p1 is 6x plus 3, so p1 dash is 6 derivative with respect to x, plus p2 double dash. If we differentiate p2 twice with respect to x, then we shall find that it will be equal to, I think, 4. So 2 plus 4, 6, minus 6, 0. So the condition is satisfied. That means the equation is exact. So now we shall solve this equation. We have already proved that the equation is exact, so we shall try to write this equation in terms of a total differential. So for that reason, first of all we write the given equation in this form. So here we have written the right hand side first and then the left hand side. Okay, next we shall consider this function, that is d dx of, so consider the first part, it is 2x square plus cx into y double dash. So instead of y double dash, we consider only y dash, the first derivative. So now this is a product of two functions. So if we differentiate this product with respect to x, we shall find that the result will be 2x square plus 3x into derivative of y dash, that is y double dash, plus, now we shall fix y dash and differentiate this part. So if we differentiate this part with respect to x, we shall find that it is 4x plus 3. So it is 4x plus 3 y dash. Now if we subtract this first equation from the second equation, then we shall find that these two terms will be cancelled out. So subtracting the first equation from the second one, we shall find that this is equal to ddx of 2x square plus 3x y dash minus x plus 1 e to the power x is equal to, so cancelling these two, we find that, so if we subtract this one from this equation, we shall find that this is equal to minus 2x, sorry, it is only minus 2x y dash and minus 2y. So subtracting, we find that this is the result. Next we shall try to write this right hand side in terms of a total differential. For that reason, let us consider this one, ddx of minus, so consider the first part, minus 2xy dash. So instead of this, we shall consider minus 2xy only. So that is equal to, so if we differentiate this function with respect to x, we shall find that this is equal to 2xy dash minus 2y. So this is a product of two functions, x and y. So if we differentiate this with respect to x, we shall find that this is equal to minus 2x y dash minus 2y. Again we shall subtract this equation from this one. So subtracting this equation from this equation, we shall find that the result will be 2x square plus 3x y dash minus x plus y to the power x, and subtracting, so minus ddx of minus 2xy. Now we find that all the terms on the right hand side will be cancelled out, so it is 0. Next we shall integrate this equation. Now for that reason we have taken this part in the right hand side. So next we shall integrate with respect to x. So after the integration, it becomes 2x square plus 3x y dash plus 2xy. Now if we assume x into e to the power x equal to t, then we shall find that this is nothing but integration of dt. So ultimately you can find that this is nothing but x into e to the power x plus some integration constant c1. So this is called the first integral. It is called first integral. Now this is a linear equation of first order, so we can easily solve this equation by finding its integrating factor. So next we shall write this equation in some standard form. Here we have written the equation in standard form. Next we shall solve this equation by finding the integrating factor, and we know that the integrating factor of this equation is given by if is equal to e to the power integration of this part, so 2x by 2x square plus 3x of dx. So cancelling x, we find that it is e to the power integration 2 dx by 2x plus 3. So after the integration, it becomes e to the power log with base e 2x plus 3. So cancelling e log e, we find that this is 2x plus 3. So this is the integrating factor of this equation. Now we shall multiply this equation by this integrating factor, and after that we shall find that this is equal to d of 2x plus 3 into y, and the right hand side after the multiplication of the integrating factor becomes like that. So simplifying all the terms, okay, 1 dx will be there, so 1 dx. Now after simplification it becomes e to the power x plus c1 by x dx. Next we shall integrate this equation. So after the integration it becomes d of 2x plus 3y is equal to integration e to the power x plus c1 by x dx. So after the integration it becomes 2x plus 3 of y is equal to e to the power x plus c1 log x plus some integrating constant c2. So here we find y equal to e to the power x by 2x plus 3 plus c1 log x by 2x plus 3 plus c2 by 2x plus 3. So this is our final solution where c1 and c2 are integrating constants. So that completes the solution. Thanks for watching.